Welcome to Moonlight Madness, and today we're doing a reading on this full eclipse because I thought what better way to do a reading than to do it in an eclipse. Lots of activity happening around the world at the moment, and I wanted to see what I could pick up. So the first one I've pulled is Wands. This must be going to be a fire sign reading. So 3 of Wands. They say it's a blood moon as well as an eclipse tonight, so look out for road accidents and make sure you keep safe. Beware of being broken in. There's theft, accidents, always on the full moon. And then we had the war, which I didn't want to be right about. I predicted it back in 2018, and I thought that I was hoping that it didn't happen, that it was just one of these premonitions that was full on, but I didn't want it to happen. I was hoping I wasn't right about it, but I was right, so not much I can do about that. And Trump is an air sign. He is a Gemini, and I've got a Gemini, Aquarius Gemini trine. Yeah, a lot of people aren't sleeping. I think that is a theme that I'm getting, is that there's a lot of people not sleeping very well because of all this excitement with the war and what's happening next. And I was just very lucky. My son came home on the 18th of February from Japan. If he had still been over there, he would have been trapped. And I did warn him, I didn't want him to go because I had a feeling it was going to happen sooner rather than later. A lot of unease and a lot of unrest, and I didn't want him to be trapped over there. So I thank my people that passed on, my grandmother and grandfather and Auntie Linda were watching over him. I know I had a vision of my grandmother in a dream, and she was on the plane in the international airport when he arrived. This is before he went to Japan. He went to overseas to Portugal. She was in the airport and she was looking around and she was telling me, I said, "You're here to look after Chris, aren't you?" She said, "Yeah." She said, "But where am I?" I said, "Well, you're not. I'm not here anymore, am I?" I said, "No, you died." She said, "No, she died. I think she's only just realised that she's passed away." That dream happened for me. That would have been near Christmas time when I got that dream, because Christopher was overseas then. He was there near Christmas. Or it wasn't at Christmas. It was like late November. Early November. He came back near his birthday. So yeah, she was telling me that she didn't know she was dead, because I see and hear. I'm clairaudient and I'm clairvoyant. Lately I'm clairaudient, so I hear things but not see things. That's become a little bit more apparent in my dreams lately. My dreams are clairaudient. I'm hearing them speaking, but I'm not being shown them, because it upsets me that they're not here anymore. Because when I wake up, they're no longer here, and I think that's why they're not showing me. They're just telling me things in my sleep, and that's what I get. Oh, that's a good card. Okay. Now the book that I got it for my birthday, is a tarot card book, and it's by a really good author. It's called The Tarot Card Companion by Victoria Maxwell. Okay, so we've got here the 3 of Wands, which is the 3 ships coming in. You may have put out for a job, you may be applying for a job, or you may have 3 jobs at the moment. It's saying that all your ships will be coming in. Have patience, good things to come. So it's saying in the next 3 days' time, you will hear from a job that you might have applied for. And you'll know about it because you'll see it in a dream. So we've got here, there's 3 chances of work. You've put yourself out there, maybe you've applied to 3 jobs and you may hear back from all 3 in 3 days' time. It's the power of 3. It's a sun card. This is Aries. I have Aries in my chart. I'm actually Aries rising. So it's the hour that you're born, is the star sign is your rising sign. It says here, losing sight of your goals, resistance to achievement. Acknowledging that how far you've come, celebrate your wins and successes, keep holding your vision for success steady, and believing yourself in your ability to manifest your biggest dreams. What visions am I holding? What goals or dreams have I lost sight of? My ships are coming in. I'm so proud of all I've achieved so far. Yeah, it says create a message in a bottle or a jar spell. Write down your desire on a piece of paper and put it in a bottle or jar along with any herbs, crystals, flowers, or anything else you feel called to add to keep it to your altar until you desire manifests. Oh, that's a good way. Writing it down, it's like journaling. So if you can journal, I've been telling people to do this, but I should do it myself. If you can journal once a day of what you see, what you dream, I've got 4 journals going back to 2018 when I did see all these things, and I wrote them down and I dated them. So when I have these visions when I'm asleep, these premonitions, I write them down, and when they come true, I tick them off. That's basically what I do. Ace of Winter. Now, that's a download. This is the beginning of getting messages, like downloads, like I just was talking about. I get them in my sleep, but I also get them when I'm awake. It's talking about in a week's time, you're going to get a big download. Intellectual downloads as well on how to do a job. If you don't know how to do it properly and you want to research it, you won't need to, because you'll get told it in a dream. You'll get shown how to go about it. Yeah. It's representative of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's air, so it's crossing your path. So if you are a fire sign, you've got an air sign crossing your path. You may have a child or a relative that's got air in their chart. It says take back, activate and stay in your power. There is great potential here for breakthroughs and success. Be open to new ideas and fresh opportunities. Shift your mindset into one of success and victory. Speak your truth openly and honestly, and believe that you have the power, that you can win and you will win. Your mindset is everything. In my mind, a fertile ground for success and victory. How can I take back my power from my thoughts? I have the power. I speak my truth with love. Visualize white light clearing through your physical body, mind, crown chakra, and aura. So you may be doing a detox, and if that's the case, that's a good thing. You need to use your mental shifts, your new ideas that will come through. You'll get new ideas on what to do next. You may be shown, you might see a sign on the back of a truck or an advertisement and go, well, that's what I have to do. Beneath you've got the 7 of Cups, and that's talking about you had a lot of choices in your past. In your past, you may have had 7 different ways of going about things, but it's like fairy dust. You couldn't actually grasp a hold of what you wanted to do when you were younger. You had a lot of career pathways, but you were swayed, and I've got Sagittarius in my chart and Aries. You were swayed into doing different things. You were trying different trades. Like I did hairdressing and I did makeup, and then I went and did beauty therapy. So I was always in the beauty industry, but my background was in science. I loved anything to do with science. So that's what it's saying. In the past, you just didn't know which path to follow. And it says the recent past, you have a princess of autumn around you. Yeah, princess of autumn is the person that's around you. They are a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, or they may have that in their chart. A Page of Pentacles is a young person who is grounded, practical, and goal-orientated. Their shadow aspects include being so focused on material success they lose sight of no longer making time for other aspects of their life, including friends, family, their health and well-being, or their spiritual path. Plan for your abundance and prosperity. Think ahead rather than focusing on instant gratification. Do things that your future self would thank you for. It's never too late to plan for the future. Learn more about financial systems, studying or training for a new, better paying career, or learn more about the natural world around you. Ground your energy, spend time in nature, eat well, stay well, rested, and look after your physical well-being. And so when I get to the grounded card, I got that this morning for myself in a reading. It means eat foods that are from the earth, like carrots and potatoes. It'll help to ground you so you're not off with the fairies all the time, because otherwise I'm always off with the fairies. And I don't mean to, it's just because I'm so open at the moment. It's a full moon. I get more powerful on a full moon. My downloads become stronger. My dreams are a lot stronger. I can't control the downloads. They come like non-stop, and I find it hard to switch them off. So on a full moon in particular, I find I'm very affected. So it's saying here, plan for your abundance. Learn about financial systems. I'm abundant and ambitious. I can achieve all my financial goals. Yeah, and that's what I was doing in the past. I was in a corporate job and I did really well at it. The management was the problem, and they disagreed on lots of things. The two different managers from an Australian company called Trimex was involved with a French company, and they had a fallout and they split up and divided so that Clarins became just Clarins and didn't use Australian as a go-between to manage their affairs. So that was the demise of that, and collapsed that structure. So everyone quit their jobs because the structure was so rapid. It was too quick for everyone to catch up, and it affected sales and it affected people's livelihoods. King of Winter. This is someone around you who's a really good speaker. They could be Aquarian, Libra, Gemini person. They are very knowledgeable. They love their owl. Their owl is their wisdom. They would rather be surrounded by books than people half the time, because they're very, they give good advice. They're very professional and objective and can be quite unemotional, but they're very wise, and they will have ideas that are far beyond most people's concept of the realm, the natural realm. They get told what to do. They get, how would you call it? An instinct for business and what's the next big thing, and that's how they make their decisions based on a gut decision. King of Winter. They also, a lot of them are in the legal field, as in police work. Police, lawyers. They're part of the law. They're clear-minded, they're rational, they're sharp, they're quick, they're protective, ruthless. They are an Aquarian. Yeah, I've got a son that's like this. He wants to do the law. He wants to go into the law enforcement police field. He's looking at jobs at the moment for that. They have strong integrity and morals, and they always aim to do what's right. In their shadow aspect, they can be overly critical of themselves or others. They have very high expectations of themselves and others, and can struggle to see things from a different perspective. They have a strong desire to always be right, and may be prone to anxiety. My son is extremely hard on himself, as am I, and I understand that critical mind and that critical thinking, but he needs to be a little less hard on himself. I keep telling him that all the time. Look at your situation logically, analyse the pros and cons, weigh things up, and make sure you have scrutinised all the information before moving forward. Develop mastery over your mind. Meditate and work on releasing and rewriting negative thought patterns. Use the power of your mind to create new pathways. Move forward with integrity, and everything else will fall into place. What is the logical thing to do here? Is my current mindset hindering or helping? I am the master of my mind. I have strong integrity. Close your eyes and imagine and meditating on your breath. Let your thoughts come and go. Calm your mind. Yeah, the mind is the powerful thing. It's mind over matter. If you can settle that anxiety, I find for me it's walking or running or swimming. Either of those things help to balance my anxiety. And I sleep better because I've got that breath work, the yoga, the running, breath work helps to Tai Chi. Anything to do with breath will help calm the mind and slow the senses down. If you can calm your thoughts down by deep breathing through yoga or Tai Chi or Krav Maga, that's another one I heard of, or karate, that will help you slow everything else down, because your anxiety levels will come down once you do the breath work. 9 of Swords, we have sleepless nights. So you may be having sleepless nights or having nightmares. Focusing on unfounded fears, they are worst case scenarios, and you're allowing your worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. I recommended to him today to take some magnesium. I find that really helps with the breath work. Nine of Swords. Yep. Leopardite, Gemini air, overthinking, worrying, insomnia, negative thought patterns, guilt, imagining the worst, loneliness, lack of self-compassion, self-fulfilling prophecies. Any fear, worry, anxiety, shame or guilt you're experiencing right now is likely more unfounded. You have the power to turn on the light, see there's nothing to be afraid of, and release your worries, anxieties and fears. Whatever is keeping up you at night is likely to be imagined, but if it is real, it can be faced, solved, changed or accepted. Take power over your mind. This card indicates anxiety or anxiety disorders. If you're struggling to find your way out of fearful thoughts, seek professional help. So you might need to see therapy. What am I unnecessarily worrying about? How can I look after my mental health? When I face my fears, they disappear before me. I look after my mental health. Yeah. It says sleep with a string of fairy lights or have a night light on to keep bad dreams at bay. I've got a night light. It's a salt lamp. And it's brilliant. So if I wake up out of a nightmare, which I often do, because it's a vivid one, a premonition, I wake up and I get takes a while for me to go back to sleep. So I write it down, or I just sit for a bit and watch something stupid on television. The Tower. This is happening at the moment, isn't it? The tower has crumbled. Well, there's been lots of buildings that have been hit. There was a tower in Dubai that got hit. I did see that on the news. It's talking about things and structures and people and places that don't have firm foundations will crumble and fall, which is what's happening with this war. We're crumbling foundations. I mean, Greenland was always belonged to Denmark, and now they're trying to crumble that situation, which has been there, the peace talks since 1950. So this is a big event for everyone, and everyone's been shaken by it in every country. Life experience, which is 16. Yeah, fire. Smoky quartz is recommended. Smoky quartz. It's a grounding tool. It's Mars. It's garlic or tea tree. It says sudden change, realization, a shake-up, a destruction and a building, a removal of illusions. The unexpected. Yes. You need to make changes in the way you work, the way you eat, the way you stress, the way you manage your finances. You have to find a way to pull these structures down, or the universe will take it out of your hands. My brother had an accident last Thursday. It's totally unexpected, because he was doing too much. He was doing a job and then he was doing his other job. He's got a business as well, and it was too much. And he's a father of 3, and he's trying to help everyone fix their houses up, and he overdid it. So he almost died. He fell asleep at the wheel. And it was such a shock to him. I think it's kind of made him wake up and try and do things differently now. He's talking about getting a carpool where someone picks him up, so he's not driving to and from every day. He gets a carpool, which will take the pressure off him when he's tired. So that's what it's saying here. An example of the tower at work is getting guidance to leave your current job, or ignoring it and getting fired and then finding a much better work situation. For those on a spiritual journey, a path of self-development, ascension or enlightenment, rejoice. You have another opportunity to see new truths, remove veil of illusion and gain deeper personal and spiritual wisdom and insight. You may feel some discomfort when the tower appears, but this may be exactly what you need in order to grow, evolve and vibrate higher. You have the opportunity to release what no longer serves you, let go of the old and rebuild something too much stronger and better. I'm willing to let go of what no longer serves me. I take action. What illusions are being shattered? What do I need to know to change? And draw a lightning bolt on a piece of paper and write around it everything you are ready to hand over to God. Burn, bury or recycle the piece of paper. Yeah, and then we've got the 10 of Cups. This is good. This is a happy family life. This is everyone very happy, getting along really well. It's the happiest card in the deck. So in the next 10 months you're going to be very happy. 10 of Summer. Dreams come true, happily ever after. Yeah, prayers are answered, dreams are coming true, and desires are manifested. Happiness, happy home life, good fortune is yours. Remember that the greatest wealth in this world is love. Enjoy equal time with the people you love and care about, your friends, family, found family and animal companions. Your dreams are manifesting or are in reach. Enjoy this magical time. In what way am I being blessed? What blessings am I calling in? I'm loved, safe and happy. All my dreams are coming true, and visualize a rainbow over your home. And it's funny, the other day when my brother came to see, well, I went to see my brother for my birthday last weekend. The weekend before that, Haley, that's my niece, she drew a rainbow, so that's interesting. She loves rainbows. She must have been picking up on this card. She's a Cancer, very emotional. Yeah. And it says here, in what ways am I already blessed? What brings blessings am I calling in? I'm loved, safe and happy. All my dreams are coming true. Visualize a rainbow over your home. Oh, that's what I have to tell him, to visualize a rainbow. Now here we've got the Lovers card. This is a good card to have. This is happy unions. It also can represent Gemini, if you've got Gemini in your chart. Yeah, the Lovers. Gemini. Rose quartz is what's represented by the Lovers. That's to attract love. Rose is what you need to use. Self-love, divine love. These things are good in the areas of love and romance, but there is a deeper meaning here. A higher love is available to you now, and you may be feeling or working towards deeper self-love, self-realization, inner harmony, balance and peace, or a deeper spiritual and devotional relationship with the divine. You always have a choice when it comes to love. When kindred spirits enter your life, you have a free will and can choose how to move forward in relationships. There is a gentle warning here not to let sexual passion or lust rule your decision making in matters of the heart or anywhere else in your life. Focus on experiencing deep love and connection with others and yourself and within all aspects of your life. How can I experience deeper love for myself and my life, it's saying here, and where am I getting passion rather than love control my actions? It says, I'm loved. My relationships are positive and harmonious. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. Yeah, you have to have self-love before you anything else, before you can give love. It says you may have recently gone to a birthday party or celebrated someone's birthday. Could have been family. You know, it could be like my brother celebrated my birthday last weekend. So that was, as well as his son, because he's also a fellow Aquarian. So he's like 3 days after my birthday, which was on the 8th. So happy birthday to Aquarians. We've just come out of Aquarian season and now we're heading into Pisces season. But that's a really nice reading for fire signs. I'm going to now pull 2 oracles, one from each deck. Ooh, that just flew out. I have to reread that. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. I think I'm going to go with that. This is called Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. That's it there. Okay, so the first card I got is called Come to the Edge, and this is what we were talking about that accident that happened. You can't push yourself, you're only human. Human beings need rest. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear and accepting risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now's the time to take a risk that was not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you're ready for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You're called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so you may find your miracle. It's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You'll be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step towards the gods and they will deliver what you truly desire. Imagine is 20. Turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning feelings. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You are gifted with this power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you set your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you can imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass. In the outer world is live by magic. So it says, in matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. Well, that's romantic. If you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Now's the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond illusion and into fruition. Relationships are about relating, so step out into the dance floor, where imagination partners with manifestation. And the message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life that will be changed for the better. Imagine that. So you're going to meet someone that's going to be a type of soulmate that will help open your eyes to your possibilities. Maybe you've been shut off to what could be, what you are allowed to, or what you think you deserve. And maybe you don't think very highly of yourself, and you don't think you deserve to being better or doing something different to what you currently do. And you're settling, and maybe you need to not settle. Do something that you want to do for you to make you happy. My brother also builds kitchens. He's amazing at it. He's building my mum's kitchen, and he's very creative, and he's got a really good idea for design. And he showed me the pictures of it the other day, and I thought, yeah, got good colour, interior design. He could do interior design. He'd be really good at it because he's really good with colour and how it's going to work and how it's going to fit together. I always wanted to do interior design because I actually loved doing shop fronts. When I worked for Lifeline, I used to do up their tables and dress their windows, and I was good at it, and used to sell things. I was good at selling things from my display work. So something creative is what you need to be doing. So for that, I would use carnelian to attract creativity. That's all I have for you today for fire sign, first off the rank.